Hi there, it's Jeanette. And today I'm going to take you through some exercises that you can use maybe if you're out of town and you just want to do some movement, or maybe first thing in the morning. It's nice to get your body started, moving your body in every direction, rotation, side bending, extension. And I have a lot of clients who have asked me to do something like this, so we're going to go ahead and start. So the first thing you want to do is just lie down. You know, you can just get a towel from your room in your hotel room and just lie on the floor. That's what I do. It's nice to have a mat, but if you can do that, that works as well. So the first thing you want to think about is your breathing, right? So when we think about Pilates, we think about breathing into the rib cage and exhaling, zipping up, but not just to the front. I'd like you to zip up from the top of your pubic bone and from the top of your sacrum all the way up. So inhale, open your rib cage, spread it like a little concertina accordion, and then as you exhale, draw up. So you want to do about 5 breaths, 6, 7, however you want to feel like you're relaxing, but also you can get a lot of nice abdominal work just by your breath. So the next thing I like to do is just continue with that breathing and then inhale as you take your arms up and exhale as you circle your arms all the way around. Inhale up and exhale all the way around. Now if you have any pain in your shoulder, you can certainly shorten your lever and just take it around here. You can inhale up, exhale, draw the belly and the back together as you go down. Once again, final last one, inhale, exhale down, probably about 5 of those. And then we're gonna just bring our arms up to the ceiling and we're gonna go into some simple puppet arms. So again, this is just a Pilates fundamental. We're gonna reach the arms up to the ceiling and then just drop the shoulders down. Inhale, feel the separation of the shoulder blades. Exhale, drop. Inhale, exhale, drop. And we're gonna do about 5 or 6 of those. And then when you feel like you feel a little bit warm in those shoulder blades, let's alternate. One goes up. And this is not really super slow and dramatic. It's just kind of a little flop. Don't flop too hard, but again, just a couple on each side. And then we'll let the arms relax and we want to release the neck. So we're going to go into something called a little cervical knot. So you're going to take the 2 top vertebrae and it's like you're just moving that top vertebrae down and up. So you're just going to drop your chin and then bring it back to center. As you drop your chin, you're going to feel the length in the back of the neck, and maybe if you were to put your fingertips right like in between those occiput or just below the occiput there, you'll be able to feel that movement. So you do about 5 or 6 of those simple cervical nods, and then you're going to go into some nose circles. So a nose circle is just same thing, using that pivot joint at the top and just circling your nose about 5 or 6 times one way and then 5 the other way, 5 or 6 the other way. And again, these are very small. They're about the size of a nickel. So it's not a huge giant circle, it's just very, very small. Good job. So then you're going to go ahead and just slide your feet up, draw your belly in to do that. And we're just going to go into something called coccyx curls or a pelvic tilt. So all you're going to do is you're going to reach your tailbone out, creating some space between your lower back and your mat, and then you're going to exhale and zip and roll back onto your back. And again, we're going to do about 5 or 6 of these, inhaling as we extend, exhale as we come back. Now, as you do these, you do not have to feel like you have to squeeze your butt to go back or push in your feet. You're just going to roll out, inhale, exhale back. And this will start to kind of relax your back, warm it up a little bit, because now making sure the feet are underneath the knees, we're going to go ahead and inhale out and then exhale, roll back and lift your pelvis, reaching your knees up over your feet. Once you're up there, you're going to take a deep breath in and exhale, roll down. And we're going to do about 5 or 6 of these. Make sure you go into that extension between each one. Now I'm looking at you, but ideally that's not the best thing for your neck. So I would like you all to keep your head straight forward. Keep everything in alignment. Inhale, extend, and exhale, roll back, pull your belly in, reach your knees up over your feet. The other thing is don't let the knees fall open. Make sure all 5 toes are down. You're not lifting your toes. You're not rolling out. You're keeping everything stable. If you could think about drawing your hips together, pulling your belly in, all of that will really, really help. So, good job. Once you're done with that, just kind of relax. And we're going to go into a chair position. So we're going to draw your right leg into chair. And then on your exhale, I want you to make sure you pull your belly in before you lift your leg up. And before we hold this chair, we're just going to draw those knees in. Place your hands on your kneecaps, and we're going to do some little knee stirs. And I would like you to inhale as you circle out, exhale as you come in. Inhale, extend, exhale, come in. And again, 5 or 6, you're going to feel yourself roll on and off your sacrum. You'll kind of go onto your sacrum and onto your lower back. And then we're going to go the other direction. Inhale out, exhale, come back. Inhale, extend, exhale, back. And once again, just about 5 or 6, or as many as feels good for you. After you're done, we're going to come back to that chair position. Now, a chair position has a really long spine. We don't want to tuck the tailbone up and bring the knees in. We want the knees directly over the hip, and then the lower leg is parallel to the floor. And once again, we don't want those knees to fall open. If you have a little pillow or something that you could stick in between your knees, that would be awesome. Now, you have an option. You can just try to hold this position. For many people, this is really challenging. You can feel those abs work. What we don't want is we don't want the abs to push out. So if when you put your hands here, if it feels like it's hard as a rock, it's probably not what we want. So take a couple of breaths here. We're going to inhale and then exhale, pull your belly in. Now you're going to feel work on your back, but we do not want pain in the back. So if you feel pain, let those knees come in a little bit. Now, if you feel really good with this, you feel like, okay, I've got this. I'm not getting pain in my hip flexors. I'm not feeling like my quads are doing all the work. Well, then you can move on to toe taps. And a toe tap, you keep your leg exactly in this right angle, and you're going to inhale out and exhale, count 1, 2, 3. Out for 3, 2, 3. Exhale, zip up 1, 2, 3. You're going to feel a challenge on your back and on your abdominals. Now, if you feel pain in your back, don't do it. Or you can try coming in closer, but ideally just get comfortable with this first. And you're going to feel this in your abs. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to go ahead and lower the legs, stretch the legs out, just shake yourself out, and we're going to go ahead and turn around onto our stomach. So from here, I just want you to place your forehead on the mat. Now remember your pelvic floor. Okay, we didn't talk a lot about the pelvic floor, but it's hugely important. So think about drawing your hips together, drawing your pubic bones together, pull your belly in and make your little lock down there. You're going to place your hands, just a little bit below your shoulders. You're going to pull the elbows down. Did you see what happened? When my hands were here, my shoulders were up. When I drew my elbows down, my shoulders went down.